Hey everybody, I'm Scott Lawrence, and I know what you're thinking. Scott, where are the longboards? Where are the sick tricks? Why are you inside? And I will answer all of those questions with one simple response. It's snowing. It's Canada during December. It's gonna happen. So, more inside videos, but that's okay because I have a really cool one for you guys today. Today I will be reviewing and testing out the Camkix Deluxe 5-in-1 cell phone camera lens kit. Now, I don't usually do tech or camera related videos. They're usually skateboarding videos, but when I got this, I knew I had to show you guys because I love this kind of stuff, and I thought it'd be a really cool video. So we're going to get right into it. Disclaimer before I do open it, I have opened it before. I have used some of this a little bit already, but not any big missions, just kind of playing around with it at home and stuff like that. So we're going to open her up. It came with a little cardboard thing around it, but obviously that's gone. So it's a nice little case. It's got your carabiner on the top. It's nice fabric. It seems very not rigid necessarily, but like good quality, very good quality. So we unzip that and we open it up, and we have over here came a new microfiber cloth, which I love. These are always great for cleaning lenses and phone screens and stuff like that. It's a really big one. It feels good. That's awesome. It has a manual for what everything all the lenses do, and just various little like disclaimers and stuff. We don't need that. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that is all that was in that little flap. That's a nice little spot to put other various things similar to these. So that's nice. And then on the other side, we have the clip, and we have our 4 lenses. Now, I know it's a 5-in-1. Why are there only 4? That's because this one here, the macro and wide angle, are together. They go together to be the wide, and then they're separate for just the macro. So what I have here is a 2016 LG Xpower, which is what you're seeing all the footage on is a LG Xpower, including what you're watching right now. So that's going to be, the camera, the base camera for all of the example shots and stuff. And I'm going to use this right now just to show you guys how the clip works. So you take your clip and you choose what lens you want. I'm going to pick the fisheye because it's my favorite. And so they all have little lens caps on them, and you can just use your fingernails to kind of like pry it off. It doesn't screw off or anything. It just pops right off. That's off. Beautiful, nice little fisheye here. And then they all have a part that screws into the clip. And so that just screws in there until it's tight. Some of them, I don't recommend tightening them too much because some of them are smaller and harder to get out, especially the macro. I had troubles with that. I think it'll work better on all phones without a case, but the case that I have on my phone is a very thin plastic one, and I had no troubles with any of the lenses. So we have our phone here, and we just take it and we clip it over, and you just watch the screen and look and see and just play with it until you have a nice, clean image, no crazy borders on the sides. This is the fisheye, so it automatically does have some. That's just a thing, but you can already see sort of how fisheye it is. Which is very nice. So yeah, that's all it takes to clip on the lenses. You just gotta make sure there's no black edges on the sides of your shot. The fisheye, it just does anyway. That's kind of the fisheye look. I think it looks cool, especially coming from a skateboarding background. A lot of old skate footage is filmed with lenses like that. So now we're gonna go over what lenses actually come with the kit. I'm going to read off of the manual and read exactly what it says. Number 1 is the macro lens. It's very small, very thin, but it does take very cool close-up photos. The exact description is, the macro will enable you to get super close to objects to pick up all those small details you usually miss. That seems pretty accurate to me. You can get very close to things and take very crisp, clean, in-focus, professional-looking shots of fabric, just anything pretty much close up. Number 2 is the wide angle, which, like I said before, is the macro and the wide lens put together. The wide lens does not screw into the clip on its own, so you have to put them together and then it'll screw in, and then it's your wide angle. The wide angle lens will allow you to capture larger scenes, for example, cityscapes, large group shots, and more. It's pretty obvious what a wide angle does. A lot of new phones these days have one built in along with the normal camera, but it's a nice thing for if you don't have that, like my phone. Number 3 is the telephoto lens. It's by itself. It's got a nice big glass. It's 2x zoom, it says on the side. The telephoto lens gets up close with 2x optical magnification. It definitely is closer. I found that. It's not something I think I personally would use that often. Maybe if you wanted something a little bit more zoomed in for a certain shot that you didn't want to use the digital zoom, because as I hope everyone knows, is the digital zoom always lowers the quality, so that will keep your quality the same and magnify the image, which is very nice, but not something I think I personally would use all that much, but still a very cool thing to have. Number 4 is the CPL lens. Now when I first got this, I had no clue what the CPL lens was. I didn't know what that was. I honestly never heard that before. And pulling it out, it's very large. It doesn't look to be concaved or anything like that, and it has part of it that spins. It has like a ring that spins on the outside of it, and it just has CPL lens on it. And so I did a little Googling and looking at the manual here, which says circular polarized lens, CPL, reduces glare and reveals vibrant true-to-life colors. And at first glance, when I put it on the phone, it didn't seem to change anything, but I noticed that when I pointed it at things that did have glare, like a glass surface or a monitor, like a TV or computer screen, and I spun the ring, it did change, and it did reduce some of the glare. And with the TV screen, I could change how overexposed the screen was, which was very nice if I wanted to actually take a picture of something off of a screen, which I don't know exactly why you'd want to do that, but you could. Again, I don't know much about CPL lenses. I don't know if this one's really that good or not, but it seems to do quite what it says. I haven't really experimented with it too much, but it seems to do what it says. Last but definitely not least, this is my favorite. It's the fisheye lens. It's the biggest of them all, and to me, the prettiest to look at of them all. It's you can tell it's quite convex. And I don't know, it just looks very cool to me. It says Camkix fisheye lens 180 degrees. And the manual says the fisheye lens works like an ultra wide angle lens. With it, your phone lens will capture rounded images instead of square ones. It looks so cool to me. I love how all the fisheye footage looks. I don't know, it just seems so cool. And it reminds me of old skate footage, and like I never want to film anything without this ever again. And it seems really cool to me. I love it. It works well. It works really well. So I love this lens set. I'm definitely going to use it so much more in my videos, and it's just going to be something that I'm always going to throw in my bag when I go out to film, just in case I need one of them just for that one shot or something. It'll be totally worth it. It's very compact. It'll fit in your backpack or even your pocket so easily, and it's not necessarily the quickest thing to switch between lenses. It is a little bit tedious, but I think it's great. I love it, and I'm definitely going to use it more. This was $18.99 on Camkix's website. That's Canadian, so it's probably a little bit cheaper for y'all Americans, but I'm Canadian, so that's alright. I think it's worth it. There are other ones on their website that come with some extra little bits and bots, but I think this is great for me personally, and I'm definitely going to use it in the future. So thank you so much to my friend who got that for me for Christmas. Definitely going to use it a lot more, and I look forward to some really cool fisheye skate footy. So here's a bunch of other pictures and video that I've taken with these lenses to give you more of an idea of how they are. And again, it's all shot on a LG Xpower. you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, subscribe, the bell, leave a comment, all that fun stuff. Comment future video ideas, comment questions. I want to do a Q&A soon. Tell me how you got into longboarding or skateboarding if you are, because I want to do a video sharing everybody's stories. I talked about it in the last couple of videos. It's winter, there's snow, a lot more city down videos. I'm trying to make them still really cool and entertaining for you guys. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.